Tesla is in trouble. While Elon Musk tweets memes and delays the Cybertruck again, a tiny $10,000 Chinese EV just flipped the game, and it's outselling Tesla in key markets. This isn't just a fluke, it's a warning shot heard around the world. This is how BYD went from obscure battery maker to the biggest threat Tesla has ever faced, challenging Silicon Valley dominance with relentless manufacturing might. BYD was founded in 1995, not to build cars, but to make phone batteries. That's right. For over a decade, they quietly dominated the battery supply chain, powering your Nokia and your Motorola. They built their expertise brick by battery brick, mastering chemical engineering and mass production on an industrial scale. But everything changed in 2008, when legendary investor Warren Buffett dropped $230 million into the company, seeing the potential beyond just batteries towards a future powered by electricity. Since then, BYD's strategy has been simple but lethal: total control. Unlike Tesla, which still relies heavily on suppliers for crucial parts like batteries and components, BYD does everything in-house. They make their own blade batteries, safer, cheaper, cobalt-free. They control the entire process, from raw materials to the final pack. They manufacture motors, microchips, and control software. Every major piece of the car's DNA is crafted under their roof. They even mine their own lithium. This end-to-end control gives them unprecedented cost advantages and supply chain resilience. This radical vertical integration is their superpower. It cuts out middlemen, streamlines production, and dramatically lowers costs. That's why they can sell a fully electric car, the BYD Seagull, for just $9,800 in China. That's cheaper than a used Corolla and a staggering 80% cheaper than a Tesla Model Y. It's a price point that carmakers in Detroit, Tokyo, and Stuttgart simply cannot fathom matching with current technology and supply chains. Meet the BYD Seagull. It may look cute, almost like a friendly city car, but it's terrifying Wall Street and sending shivers down the spines of established automakers. 250-mile range, perfect for daily commutes and city life. 5-star safety rating, meets stringent European standards, dispelling myths about cheap cars being unsafe. Blade battery, more fire-resistant, cobalt-free, built with LFP chemistry for durability and cost-effectiveness. Faster charging than Tesla's base Model 3, getting you back on the road quicker. An astonishing $8,900 price tag after new subsidies in China, making EV ownership accessible to millions. When the Seagull launched, experts scoffed. People said, it's too cheap to be good, and it must be shoddily built. Wrong. Reviewers across Asia and South America have praised its solid build quality, surprisingly refined ride, and intuitive Apple-like user interface on its rotating screen. Some even call its interior a MacBook on wheels, offering modern tech and comfort you'd expect in a car costing 3 times as much. And here's the kicker. It's not just cheap, it's profitable for BYD. Their vertical integration means they control costs at every level. Tesla, despite years of optimization, simply cannot match the Seagull's price point without losing money on every sale. That's why Musk is slashing prices again and again globally and bleeding his profit margins in a desperate attempt to compete. They are in a race to the bottom on price, initiated not by Tesla but by BYD. Let's talk about Tesla's panic mode. Since 2023, Elon has cut prices multiple times across his entire lineup in China, Europe, and even the US to stimulate demand and fend off rivals. Just to stay competitive against BYD and other local players, Tesla dropped the Model Y's price by a staggering $20,000 in China. These aren't minor adjustments, they are fundamental shifts impacting Tesla's once-envied profit margins. Meanwhile, BYD isn't standing still. They just lowered the Seagull's price again to $8,900, maintaining their cost advantage. And remember, that's not a distant promise or a concept car. It's in showrooms right now. It's on roads across China and expanding globally. With over 1.3 million pre-orders and counting, BYD is scaling manufacturing at a breathtaking pace, building a volume machine the likes of which the EV world hasn't seen. BYD's global reach is expanding rapidly. A new factory in Mexico, strategically positioned to potentially skirt future US tariffs and serve North America. Aggressively entering the competitive European EV market, already cracking the top 5 in some countries. Making inroads in Japan, the home turf of giants like Toyota and Nissan, going head-to-head with established players. Launching in Southeast Asia, South America, and Africa, bringing affordable EVs to developing market. Even in Australia, a market Tesla once dominated, BYD is now the second best-selling EV brand after Tesla, and catching up fast, proving their appeal resonates far beyond their home market. So how is BYD beating the world's most famous tech CEO? It's not necessarily about flashiest tech, but about fundamental engineering and simplicity at scale. One word: integration. Tesla's battery pack historically required 1,000+ complex components for wiring, cooling, and management. BYD's Blade battery utilizes a revolutionary cell-to-pack design with just 200 core parts. This design is not only 40% cheaper to manufacture, but also simpler to cool, inherently more fire-resistant due to its LFP chemistry, requires no costly or ethically challenging cobalt, and offers a longer lifespan. It's a masterclass in practical, mass-producible technology. But BYD's tech ambition gets deeper. While Tesla is pouring billions into futuristic projects like robotaxis that are still years away from most users and humanoid bots, BYD is investing over $30 billion into usable, near-term technology that directly benefits drivers and the energy ecosystem. Solid-state batteries expected to launch in 2026, potentially offering even greater energy density and faster charging. Vehicle-to-grid (V2G) technology is being implemented, allowing BYD cars to power homes or feed energy back into the grid, turning EVs into mobile power sources. Advanced self-driving taxi fleets are already being tested and deployed across over 30 major Chinese cities, gaining real-world data now. BYD has developed its own intelligent operating system, D-Link, which reviewers say is already smoother, more integrated, and smarter than many Android-based dashboards found in competitors. They are building the entire EV ecosystem from the ground up. Tesla's big hope to reclaim the entry-level market? The so-called $25,000 Model 2. Elon promised it would be a priority back in 2020, then hinted at it for 2023, then 2024. It's now 2025, and there's still no official prototype revealed, no clear production timeline. The consistent delays have left a massive gap in the market, a gap BYD is rapidly filling. Meanwhile, BYD isn't waiting. They already teased an even cheaper $8,000 EV for 2025, rumored to offer a 300-mile range and a stunning 30-minute charge time on fast chargers. If that car lands in Europe or North America, even priced higher at $15K to $20 after taxes, tariffs, and shipping, it's game over for Tesla's future entry-level ambitions and a direct challenge to even affordable gasoline cars. And if you think BYD is just making budget cars, think again. Their premium and luxury lines are showcasing incredible innovation. The Yangwang U8 SUV has features straight out of science fiction. Independent wheel motors enabling true tank turns, buoyancy mode to drive on water for emergencies, a full digital cockpit, and over 1,000 horsepower. It costs over $150 and just outsold the Tesla Model X in China last quarter. They also have the stunning U9 supercar and successful luxury MPVs like the Denza D9. BYD is proving they can compete and win across every segment, not just the low end. Tesla stock, minus 30% YTD as of current date, facing headwinds from competition and strategy concerns. BYD stock, plus 120% since the Seagull's impact became clear, riding a wave of global expansion and sales growth. BYD isn't just beating Tesla in China. They're scaling globally with factories on multiple continents, vertically integrated to control costs like no other automaker, and focusing intently on what the vast majority of customers actually want: affordable, reliable, feature-rich EVs that make sense for daily life. They are executing flawlessly, while Tesla seems distracted. Unless Elon delivers on the Model 2 rapidly, stabilizes his production and strategy, and finds a way to compete on cost and scale, he could lose the EV crown permanently by 2026. The race isn't solely about futuristic tech demos anymore. It's about price, scale, execution, and building cars people can actually buy today. So what do you think? Would you buy a $10K BYD over a $47K Tesla? Smash that like button if you want a Seagull test drive, and subscribe for more EV wars. Elon, we're watching.